that heart one time. Point to that heart. Thank you. Thank you. Right here, right here. Thank you. Thank you. That smile, Alberto. There you go. And Kelly, next position. Just hold that there. That's beautiful. That big smile there.
I firmly believe that representation matters. I firmly believe that, yes, of course, we're all actors, we're all chameleons. You know, I want to play Willy Loman and, you know, Hamlet just like anybody. Those are incredible characters to play. But until we, all people, have access and opportunity to the roles that exist now, then we're not really, frankly, getting the most out of this art form, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, we're here to express the full range of humanity and enable our audiences to have that experience through us and learn something. And we're missing out on the opportunity to have the perspective of a transgendered person in the role of a transgendered person, and so on and so forth, with Asians playing Asians and Black people playing Black people, etc. So my feeling is that we have to even the playing field before we can let everybody play any role that they want to. I mean, we've had decades of that already in this industry, where you had, you know, white men putting tape on their faces to play Asians, and other offensive measures taken to enable certain people to transform. And some of us just kind of want to play ourselves.
Yeah, I support that. I really do. I think that there's people that know their story more than anybody else can imagine to know their story, and that can probably make watching it feel much more powerful and true. But yeah, I agree. It's a fine line. I don't know. I think you know, there's probably arguments on both sides, but right now, where we are in this moment, I think I feel like everybody needs to feel supported and okay. So, okay.
I love that too, actually.
My reaction is I don't think it's that complicated. I think representation matters, and I feel like there are unique voices in the world. You know, August Wilson wanted African American stories to be told in a specific way, with the pattern, with the, you know, and there's a certain rhythm to the way certain people speak. So yeah, there's you know, look, I went to NYU, I went to Fordham, and so, you know, you play everything, and that's what you want in terms of your ability to, you know, to manipulate and understand humanity. But at the end of the day, cultures are what make this country vibrant and rich, and what makes storytelling so exciting, is to really invest in who the transgender experience. I want to know, because I know that there's a language and that's so specific to them. There's an understanding, there's an emotional journey that they've dealt with that no one is very unique to them. And don't you want to hear from their mouths specifically? You know, it's going to come with color, and probably always way more vibrant and nuanced than someone saying, this is what I think you are.
The Source is going to become a two-night event. It's going to be, you know, the first night, the second night. It's going to be a lot of kids being like, hey, Mom, but you don't know who that is. Ultimately, obviously, art is subjective, right? It's a matter of like who is the right role for what. You look at Jared Leto, for example, in Dallas Buyers Club, did a beautiful job with this role. I think that if the right actor is the right person for the right role, then that's the person that should have the job and have the work. I think that that's the bottom line.
I think transgender should play transgender characters. I think they're the best representation for that character that's out there. I mean, I'm speaking from the other side of it. I'm not bisexual and I play a bisexual character. So there's that element too, where it's like, you know, I'm sure there's some people out there that are like, what the hell? Like, why does she get to play that role? But I'm hoping I'm doing a great job of representing that community as much as I can, playing Maya and making her just as real as possible, and not living up to a stigma or a stereotype, because I think that is what they're trying to say, is we're just real people. We're just like everybody else.
How can I answer that question? Let the people live. Share the wealth. Share the history, share the glory. Let everybody come in and be a part of it all. I don't have the answers, but if a transgender auditions, did they do a good job? Then give them the job. You know, there it is.
So you just say, I mean, it's everything. There you go. Right here.